Ta-da! We are live. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope I did this as public. It's not showing the little.
I would say I didn't get a notification.
I was gonna say, well, it usually takes
It usually
like a
takes
minute.
a few minutes, yeah.
It takes a minute for a notification, but
Yep, I just got the notification.
okay, fantastic. So everything's fine. All right, we did that one time, and I was like, now I'm paranoid and terrified it will happen again. Anyways, welcome to the final write-in of the NaNoWriMo writing retreat. We are going to be writing today. In fact, it's not just us goofing off. We're actually going to be attempting to get work done.
Oh, I forgot.
Scary. Kate's like, dang it, I have to work.
Dang it!
So we'll be going in like 20 or 25 minute sprints. But first, I would like to let these lovely people introduce themselves. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Bree.
Okay, I'm Brianna. I'm from the channel Coffee Books and Bullet Journals. You've seen me around a lot. I have
Especially
dogs.
yeah.
I occasionally post videos. I have no schedule this month, but 2021 will be a better year.
Amen. From your lips to God's ears. That's what I am hoping. Let's just get to where we got a vaccine and everything will be better. All right, hey, Allie.
Hey.
Hello. I think we're gonna improve as soon as we get somebody who actually wants to like
listen to professionals that know what they're talking about.
Actually has a brain.
Actually wants to do something about this and not just protect themselves and stuff.
Right.
Because you know they're doing contact tracing and all of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Where he is. So, anyways.
And it's still not working.
Clearly. Anyways. Oh, there's a notification that I get for my own freaking channel. I don't understand.
I get those too. I get an email that says you're live, and I'm like, no, duh.
I've never gotten that. Oh my gosh.
I hadn't realized that I was live on YouTube.
It's like, well, thanks, though.
Thanks. I mean, it'd be great if someone was hacking my channel, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, if they want to hack my channel and get me a whole lot of watch time,
right?
Sure, let's do it. But like, yeah, what are you gonna do with my channel? There's really, are you gonna buy a whole bunch of raunchy movies possibly that I would never watch? I don't know. Anyways, Kate, tell us a little bit about
my
yourself.
dog decided to put her head here.
No.
Oh, now she's hiding. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Sophie.
What are you okay. Hi, I'm Kate. I'm from the channel Chapter Kate. Is that what we're doing? Are we introducing ourselves?
Yes, that is what we are doing.
Yes. My name's Kate. I'm from the channel Chapter Kate. I'm actually I feel like all my brain's been sucked out by Merritt's Philosophical Zombies. And we're just doing our best here. I run a Gothic literature book club. It's called the Goth Lit Club. You should check it out. Also, I have an album coming out December 11th, so there's that.
Oh, exciting!
So
your album is going to be a Cap. Wait, no, your album is going to be a Sagittarius.
Capricorn
is the 22nd.
We just wanted to make sure it came out before the end of this year. If it goes bad, we can just chalk it up to the year. Yeah.
There you go.
It was 2020. That's just. Okay. And then everyone should know me. I'm Margaret. This is my channel. I talk about books and stuff. Occasionally I talk about writing a lot more this month than usual. So anyways, do y'all want to say a little bit about what you're working on this NaNoWriMo or?
Well, I'm a nano rebel. I'm working on my YA contemporary fantasy from last year's project and changing a whole bunch of it and just making it better.
That's been there, done that.
Also, it's very gay.
There's the hot spice, on the top.
It's basically like Lost Coast meets Gilmore Girls, but make it gay.
Oh, look at that. I don't know what Lost Coast is, but I'm sure it's awesome.
It's by Amy Rose Capetta. It came out last year, I think.
I know what the cover looks like.
Is it a contemporary?
It's like a contemporary fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm working on a fantasy that started out as a Tumblr roleplay group that I created like an original world and stuff out of.
Mhm.
So I privated it, like the main sort of site for it, and I now have access. I found it, have access to all my character biographies I've written and all these plot things I've written. So I'm trying to make it into a book, and that was the original intention the whole time. But it's different when you're gotta actually have a story arc to it. So that's what I'm working on, and I keep changing the names of things and changing the time that they're coming from. But every time I change the name, it seems to make the writing easier somehow.
Mhm.
So because it
Get
feels
that
right.
shot of the endorphins or something.
That's what it is. Pretty sure. Oh no.
Yes, I love Tumblr role plays.
That was my whole thing.
Quite a few that I what's the word? I followed back when I was on Tumblr. Specifically mostly for Once Upon a Time. They had some really good ones for those characters.
See, I started out with Heroes, and then from Heroes I went to like there's this roleplay group. It was called the Whedonverse, and it was like all of Joss Whedon's things.
Oh, nice.
Like in one like government industrial complex, sort of. And I played the Incredible Hulk and various other characters. And it was also apparently me and Quentin from Professor
Q's College of Books.
Yes, I was like, what's the order? I think we actually role played together at one point when I played Wanda Maximoff. But yeah, no. But this one was a world that I made up completely and made up a magic system and all these species and things like that. But now I'm editing them, so it's different. It's a little bit different.
Someone asked me to help with a role play back when Legend of Korra was big, but I didn't realize what role play was on Tumblr.
Yeah.
My only experience with role play was like what I'd read in fan fiction.
Yeah.
It was definitely my understanding of it was definitely more of the sexual nature.
Yeah.
So I turned them down very nicely. But I was like, no.
Yeah, no, a lot of people did do that. Yep. Ours was not. We had a couple people. I kind of let people do what they want as long as they put it under a read more. So like people had to actually click a button to see all the nasty, you know.
But tag your NSFW.
Yes, and so but it was a great experience for a long time. I was the admin of that one and like several others that I'd made and stuff. So, but making it a book is an experience. So
making every book is an experience.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I am working on what is basically like Bellark from the 100 meets kind of the Queen's Rising kind of vibe plot type thing. Like I'm doing a completely different like royalty thing or something, but it's backstory for the book that I am querying. And I was like, oh, this is an interesting story that I can tell because I already know I want to have a whole bunch of stories in this world that I have created. I'm like, I've created it. We're going to get the most mileage we can out of this world.
That's a good idea.
Makes sense. It helps with the world building when you've already done it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny because the book I was editing, the ideas for that book came from the world building that I was doing for the magic system, the very little bit of magic that I had in that first book I wrote in this world.
Right.
So I came up with this whole thing for like what the mages did and how they were structured and all of that. And I'm like, this is going to be a book too.
Makes sense.
So anyways, all right. Hello, Courtney. Welcome. Hello to people in the chat. If you want to put a little bit about what you're working on or what you're trying to achieve this sprint, let us know. Do we have any goals tonight?
Well, I'm a little over 5,000, and my goal for the weekend was 7,000. So
we'll see if we can hit that.
Wait, I don't see it happen.
If you're a little
I just did the math. I'm at 5,129. That includes all of Friday. Mm-hmm. And I had written a little bit previous to the retreat, like technically starting. So I think that's
include all of Friday because you only like.
Well, that's the only one because I didn't write down like how much I wrote during that sprint Friday night. So I was just pulling off of the Nano site.
So yeah.
So I have like 1,800 and something words to write tonight. So that's technically doable.
That's a little more. That sounds a little more doable than like 2,200. That's
Right,
one sprint less than you would have had to do.
Yeah.
Trying to see what I've written this weekend. I think I've written.
Oh, I haven't even done the math for that. Ooh.
Oh, I was trying to see it, but I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh,
How much?
659. I'm doing math.
Allie's goal tonight is 2,000
Yes,
words. So that's like what, 2 sprints for her?
Mhm.
Yeah, Allie's gonna be done in like an hour.
Exactly.
Where is my calculator? Because I could probably figure out how much I have written so far.
Oh.
God.
I've written 3,427 words this weekend.
That's
Yesterday,
bad.
I tried really hard to keep going. Like after we did our check-in yesterday, but I'd
Mhm.
worked all day and then came and I was like so like unreasonably tired. And the Red Bull that I drank before the show just made me anxious. So we were like, this isn't helping.
That's not good when it backfires.
It's not. It was. I probably shouldn't be drinking those anyway with stuff on. But yeah, so we're my goal is to get to 15. I only have 12,659 words right now. So my goal is to get to 15 before the end of the weekend. So I'm not sure what that math is.
At this point, I'm at 4,326 for the weekend, and I would like to get to 25K because I'm at 22,816 right now. So if I can get to like 25K, I'll be happy. That's another 2,200 words.
Yeah, about the same. Well, no, mine's 23, but still, yeah.
And luckily, we're in a place in the story right now where I'm like, okay, I feel like I know, like I'm actually like doing character interactions and not having to stop. I've only had to stop for research once to figure out how this person's leg got screwed up. So
I decided to go rogue this morning and like go off of my outline and change like what I thought was a very little thing, and then I realized that it played into the world building I was going to talk about later, and so now I had to like circle back to that.
That's funny. I was literally just listening to a Writing Excuses podcast or episode that was talking about what happens when you change one little thing and it
one
everything.
little thing. I like literally changed like one conversation because I thought it made more sense and then realized it didn't.
Uh-oh. Put a pin in it. Go back to
I
it
just
later.
kind of like added, went circled back around and then came back to it.
Yep, exactly.
But it tripped me up for a little bit.
Mine's just a mishmash of scenes at the moment.
Yeah. I have a feeling that in order to get 50,000 words, that might be what I need to do is just write the scenes I want to write and then leave the parts that I'm having issues with for later.
That's not a bad thing.
So,
because if you can write those scenes fast, then like if nothing else, it'll give you that like boost of confidence and serotonin and all that stuff to go into Thanksgiving week with a little bit of a.
Just have to put the connective tissue in.
Yeah, and then it's honestly it's kind of like making you just a thick outline, you just gotta fill it. And so basically what I've been doing is all like the introducing all the species in my story. So like they're probably not gonna go like all the beginning because that's just a lot at once.
There'll be a lot of info dumping,
Yeah, so if I do this though, like what I've been doing is like giving a big info dump and then actually writing the scene. But I've been using all this information in the scene, so I'm probably gonna just throw away all the info dumping and just keep the scene, but it'll have all the information in there. But
Allie changed one tiny thing in their story and it changed everything. So, yeah, that's what happens. I still haven't had anything as bad as the time that my main character switched point of views on me mid-book.
I've been doing that.
I kind of did that last year. Like I realized that my
tenses.
Oh, I'm pretty sure my like I changed tenses like mid scene, like because I'm kind of going back and forth, but like really haven't decided which one sounds better because some scenes they're past tense sounds better and some scenes present tense sounds better. So I'm just gonna write it, and then once I go back and read it, I'll like choose.
I've considered doing that with when it goes to first person, like making that something else, like a journal entry, and or something, and throwing that in there. That way, I can keep the way I like it. If I like it, the way it sounds or something. But
there are ways to do it where you have points of view, and each one has its own tense and like past, present, all of that, and like switch those up. Because I've read books that have done that. The Reader does that really well by Tracy Chee. And it feeds into the storyline. I don't want to spoil anything, but like once you figure out why she's making those tense changes, it's like, oh, this is a brilliant idea.
Right.
So, but like, no, I think I started the book for 43,000 words. I wrote the book in third person past tense. And then she's like, no, I want to be first person present tense. And everything after that was really a lot easier to write. But I was just like, the frack, Gina, why would you do that to me?
Yeah. No, so last year I wrote the entire draft in first person past. And then like when it switched point of views to, because I have chapters from the antagonist point of view, that was in third person past. And I was like, well, I kind of like third person, like, because then you kind of have like this separation of like the omniscient narrator.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, let's try it this way. But the problem is that I keep wanting to do the main characters still in third person, but in present. Or I mean, sorry, in past. But I started it third person present.
Yeah, I'm doing this one in third person past right now, and that's the first time I've worked with it since I've done fan fiction. So it's been a good couple of years since I've been working in this one. For some reason, fan fiction is just better in third person and past tense.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
So, all right, we're gonna go at 6:20, and what do you say we do a 20-minute timer? Does that sound good, everybody?
Good starting point.
We'll start out making things nice and easy. I'm going to use I did not think to link it, but I'll go back and link it in the description box later. But until then, I am going, if anybody wants to bookmark this page so you can use it, because it's really cool. Brianna's the one that turned me on to this.
It's author Caitlin Duncan.
Yes.
It's her page.
But it's really cool because it's like a 45-minute timer, but you can customize it. It goes in like 5-minute increments. So, and I think it's like sound free except for like the buzz at the end or whatever.
And it's a very calming alarm, so it doesn't like freak you out.
Yeah. I find like when you can hear like I find the best way is like when you hear like the person like typing and clicking, because that kind of signals that you're back.
That's true. Yeah.
So Max says it doesn't seem to be here for us to scare them, though. So maybe we'll just be loud and be ourselves.
There you go.
But all right, it is 6:20. 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics. And we're back. Hold on. Why? I don't want that. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. We'll remove it. So, for those of us that don't need to go do math real fast, how did we do?
I was about to say you muted.
No, I was trying to finish a sentence.
Okay, finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. Oh, yay, I broke 23,000 words.
Woohoo! Yay.
Oh wait, I may have also.
Oh wow, that was a big sprint.
What'd you?
631 words.
Nice. You must have been in the zone.
It was all dialogue on like, and it was stuff that I kind of already had written in like info dump form because it's magic system.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of already had it, and then I just had to like basically make it a conversation.
Oh. Nice. Helps the word count though.
There we go. That's a good question.
I just discovered there's a way on Google Docs to only word count a specific section.
Yeah, you highlight it and then you do word count. Let's see. I got 280 that sprint.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. Allie got 711, so Allie might need 3 sprints today instead of 2.
2.5.
2.5. Courtney got 934 in 20 minutes. Please, people, teach me your secrets. Oh, man, that's impressive. I am impressed.
See, now I feel bad about my 600.
No, you're
600. You're all excited about it, and now I'm like, that's just middle of the road, man.
I mean,
I got 400.
Not
that
bad,
round.
not bad.
Nice.
But I had to come up with
that
another
always
name
gets
for somebody.
I
added a past character.
So we're in the process of introducing. I think this is the final character that I need to introduce this book. That's going to be like a major main character that I know about. So we just introduced the final delinquent.
Nice.
It's the final delinquent.
I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to have her have a brace or if I'm going to have her on crutches. Because I feel like if I do the brace, it's going to be too much like the original.
Yeah, but if you're using Raven's personality, like in the show, like Raven's very independent and like, so she needs the brace versus crutches because she can't be independent on that. She can't do things on her own.
Yeah, and I want her to be able to be in and a part of the group.
Right.
So I'm still trying to like navigate that and navigate like this is the first time I've worked with a disabled character.
Yeah.
Or at least this is the first time as an adult and not as a child who didn't really know,
Right.
Just had ideas. So I'm trying to figure out like how do I balance like I just did a whole bunch of info dump about how her leg got the way it did when I introduced her. Like we'll space this out later and do it better because that's how I do stuff. I just like this is what I need to know about what's going to affect this character. I'll space it out later.
Right.
So
that's fine. That's words.
Yep. Did anyone do anything else? Anyone else do anything exciting? Or
Max is here.
Characters? Yes, I saw Max. Max, since when does Murphy wear a brace, Max? Max did get to the right answer, but like, what? We introduced Murphy ages ago because I needed an asshole.
Poor Murphy. He gets so much hate.
Well, he's really fun because he's the character that you can have say stuff. And somehow it's okay when he says that stuff.
Right.
Like he can be an asshole and you're kind of like, okay, I understand why you are.
Exactly. He just has a lot of trauma, okay?
Yes. I'm not sure he has quite as much trauma in this book as he does in the show. But everyone in the show has more trauma than the people in the book right now.
I mean,
no,
understandably so.
Max, we start the book out introducing Bellamy, or well, Robert, Tanner, Axton, and Ian, who are the clones of Bellamy, Monty, Jasper, and Murphy. They're in the I wanted some good banter in this at the beginning in the cell to kind of show why Tessa just dislikes Robert so much. Like it's a classic case of he opens his mouth and is kind of a jerk because he doesn't really like her at the very beginning, and so that's just kind of what fuels them. So a lot of assumptions being made, and I love it.
I think like the most exciting thing I wrote just now is that there's this one character that I already had, and they're kind of like I think they're maybe like a demi boy.
Yeah, we support the Demis here on this channel.
And they basically can't. Their powers all have to do with like the wind, and they can basically become the wind if they want to. Honestly, and I was like, it'd be cool if I put them in a dress because then they can be even more dramatic because they're super dramatic, and like a really. They're just a great character, and so I was like, I'm gonna put you in a dress, and then it changed a lot because they can accentuate their staff as they walk away, and so that's my favorite part so far.
Oh, that's funny. Tessa starts out in a dress, and I keep forgetting that when I'm writing later scenes that are like later in the novel. Mm-hmm. Right now, she's been in the same dress for 5 days.
I mean, did she try to like break out of prison though, or something?
Yeah, they were stuck in a jail, and then they had to travel to the rebel camp. All of that jazz.
I was trying to explain, like, there's something that happens in the past that affects what's going on now. And when they're talking about the magic system, like, it would make sense for her to talk about the thing that happens in the past, but it would spoil something that happens in a later chapter. So, but like, also, it wouldn't make sense for her not to say anything about it. So I have to like be very vague.
That's so hard. Leah has a very good point that dress gives ample dramatic switching opportunities, which is perfect for someone with wind powers. This brings to mind the Mist Cloak from Mistborn.
Yeah.
So that's yes, I approve of costume choices that are dramatic.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I feel like because they're kind of like fairy type creatures, but I've named them something else, so they have different type stuff. And like the queen of like the more blatantly bad ones, like she will take on anybody, but apparently in my brain, all of a sudden she won't take on this one because he's the wind and he's also really good with words, and he could basically tear her down real quick. So he's being really sassy to her. It's a great moment. I've decided.
Hold on, get my other ear in, or my other headphone in. I like sassy characters.
I love sassy characters.
Me too.
Especially when they're not human.
Yes. Everybody else is just like very like dramatic or driven or like, and so it's nice to have someone who's like very underhanded and stuff. So
excuse me. Max is further in Nano than they have been since high school.
Yay.
That's cool. I think let's see. They were doing Friendsgiving, it looks like, this weekend. I did not do I was very social, but I did not do a lot of writing yesterday until about the evening. I got most of my work done after the check-in. So, all right. Shall we go at 6:50 for the next sprint?
Sounds good.
Wait, I already have it set up. Boom. I'll go 25 this time so that those of us that need some time to build steam.
There you go.
Can build the steam.
That's
a good question. Good question for next round. How much time does it take you to get warmed up? Anyways, I can tell we are all very tired.
Yeah.
All right, 6:50. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics. And we're back. In theory. What? I truly hate my computer. How does everyone else do? I don't understand why this stupid, like, autoplay is always off on my computer, but it is decided that for this, it's going to be on. Oh, hey. Though that's season 2. Never mind. I don't care about that. I have already watched season 2. All right. I have not looked at what my word count is, but how did the rest of us do?
Like 500 words.
500 words, not bad. I am.
My word count is split because I finished a chapter and then it started another one, and I have different documents. So.
Yep.
But it was like 300 on the last one and then 200 on this one.
All right.
I got 507 on that one.
Nice. I got 258. How are we doing in the chat? I can't see the chat because I've got. Once again, we're back to this.
Well, the timer didn't go off.
Did it not? I don't know. Do I have it on? Hold on. Do I have? No, I've got the sound on.
Well, so it didn't go off on, because I was in Julie's live this afternoon, and it didn't go off there either. So I wonder if there's something wrong with that video.
Because I can hear it go off.
Weird. Maybe there's just something with StreamYard then.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, breakfast for dinner is always fun.
Yeah,
I did not have breakfast today.
It's probably just sharing the screen and not the sound from that window.
Yeah.
Oh, we will. Let's see. I'll see if I can do that when I'm. Oh, hold on. I wonder. Nope, it's not muted.
Huh.
Interesting. Because, like I said, I can hear it when it goes off, and it just surprises me every time. Anyways.
Leah, there's always a lag after you stop sharing a screen while StreamYard kind of catches up. So it'll be back to normal in a minute.
Give it like you'll literally see the screen jump.
Yeah.
So just how it is. So
you can complain when something's free.
Yeah, well, I'm actually paying for StreamYard right now.
Are you really?
Because at the beginning of the month or something, like I saw that I was like almost at the end of my time. I was like, I have too many live streams planned, so I'm just gonna pay for this month and then I'm gonna cancel it.
There you go.
Oh, is there a limited amount of time?
It's like 20 hours or something.
Yeah, you're only allowed like 20 hours. And I knew I was doing a stream every Friday, and then I was doing this, so I wasn't sure if that would be enough time. It might have been because I didn't check to see when my time renewed. But,
is it not like the first of every month?
I don't know. So
Gotcha.
I don't know if it renews on when you do that or when you do what's it called? When you first signed up.
Oh, okay.
So like first created your account. I don't know. Yeah, Leah is hold on. Let's get back to where we were getting some Leah is editing, so word count is a lie.
Fair enough.
I feel that. I've been there several nanos. Allie is at 983 words that round. So you're close. You're pretty close to your 2,000 word goal, right?
Yeah.
And then Max got 168 and was cooking breakfast for dinner. So. Kate, Leah wants to know if that is bubble tea. I think the answer is yes.
Twas
Twas
taro milk tea. It was delicious.
Ooh.
And I needed it because I thought maybe it would fix my headache, but it didn't. I still have one. So
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's never fun.
It's been like real bad.
Ooh. Are you getting weather? Like, is it supposed to rain?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I can't really tell. I think maybe, but I also every time the season changes or like the temperature changes slightly, which is in South Carolina, it's like 80, 40, 80, tornado, maybe? Earthquake, ice.
We don't know.
It's like every day there's an event. It's very exciting, and
Yeah.
yeah, so my head's just not.
Yeah.
Well, I passed the
Yesterday.
number that Nano said I needed for today.
Oh, that's good. I think real close to that number. I'm like 1,100 away.
Nice.
So I might get that by the time we get to the end of the live stream.
Very
Will
cool.
see. Allie only needs a little over 300 to reach 2K for the night.
Nice.
That's good. What else? I was thinking, I had another thought. Oh, I was gonna say, like yesterday, we've had a chilly week, not a cold week, but a chilly week all week. But yesterday I woke up and it was one of those like mornings where you needed long pants and like a hoodie. But then I went out to go jogging and was like regretting it. I was like, I should have gone in the tank top.
Right. Well, it's like, because we're having that same issue where it's like I go to work and I'm like, okay, I need a sweater and I need that. And then like by lunchtime, I'm like, I'm dying in here.
I used to undress when I was at college. I would shed layers as the day went on.
Right.
So that's March and April here in Florida. Is you just like you bundle up in the morning and then they all go. Like, that was half my backpack.
I'm really bad at like knowing how I feel like temperature wise, like until someone says something and I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm just always cold.
Yeah. I mean, I'm weird. Like I'll wear short sleeves and everybody be like, it's cold. And I'm like, you're right, it is kind of cold. No. So I'll either just suffer and be cold or I'll dress warm and then just stay in those warm clothes all day. And everybody's like, it's really hot outside. Why are you wearing long sleeves and also a shirt and also a tank top and also long pants and socks and like boots? And I'm like, well, I don't know.
This is how I left my house.
I'm bad at temperature. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go again at 7:25. We should be able to get a good couple sprints in tonight. A couple more.
Yeah.
And then we will close out and continue on with Nano tomorrow. That's the nice thing about these sprints, because we get work done and I can be like, okay, I have done work. I can go do whatever else I want to do now.
Right. We have to figure out our like streams for next weekend with our 24 and 72.
Christine made it! Hello, Christine! It's a Christine. Anyways, Christine is now also what we call a nap at my house.
Yeah, that's what I did today.
If I need a nap, I say I'm going to go take a Christine.
Oh.
Especially if I have been writing.
Right.
Or I'm supposed to be writing. I'm like, I'm going to pull a Christine.
Or if we're in the middle of sprints.
Yes. So that tells you about how many times Christine has taken naps during
live stream.
Oh no, that's not good. That's bad, Christine. No accidents.
I hate driving in the snow. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Have you always lived in Utah, or did you live somewhere that was more south before?
So I lived in Southern California for like my childhood, and then learned how to drive, and then like most of my like college life in Texas and Oklahoma. So we didn't get snow, but we got ice, which is honestly worse to drive in because it's like black ice.
We get ice, like really bad.
Like Utah's really good about clearing roads, and like if it snows overnight, like you might be an hour late to work, but like you can be there by 10 or 11 because they're gonna clear the roads. Yeah. But like it's always that first snowstorm of the year that like everyone forgets how to drive. It's like, guys, this happens every year. Why are we still doing this?
Oh my god, that's the thing. If I ever move up north, I'm concerned about, like, my brother said it's not that hard to learn how to drive in cold climates.
It's really not. Especially if you get snow tires on your car, it's way easier.
I just got new tires on my car and they last a couple of years. So
it's such an expensive investment. Like, honestly, it's the reason I love having a company car above everything else.
Tires.
Because I'm like, tires, please.
Well, my
Tires.
dad-
Give me tires.
We're at 7:25. My dad paid for my tires. This time it was my Christmas present. I got it in like August, but from last year.
Right.
All right, so let's do another one. So 3, 2, 1, mute your mics. And we are back. I guess it helps if I remove this. I have not done the math yet. I was about to ask how we all did.
You don't know yet?
I don't know. I never. Well, because of the way For the Words works, I have to check the entire. Honestly, it's just because I'm lazy, but there's no way to like highlight and, as far as I know, a specific section.
Yeah.
So you have to do math either way. So I just compare what I wrote, what I had before I started, to what I have when I finish, and go from there. And I actually just let Nano do the math for me.
There you go. I got 791.
Nice. I got 426.
Yep.
So I need 700. I need 619 words, I think, to get to where I need. Well, a little more than that. Like I need 700 words or so.
I got 538.
538. Nice.
Thanks.
All right. Allie left us in the middle of that sprint because they got 2,000 for the night. So thank you, Allie, for wishing us good luck. Okay.
I've passed 3K for the day, which I have not done since the first.
Nice. Nice. Oh, you're writing a character that is almost falling asleep, Brianna?
Mm-hmm. Well, because it's like the next thing that I'm going to write is a dream sequence. And so I was writing them basically falling asleep, and I'm like, ugh.
I passed 14,000.
Yay! I am almost at 24,000. So we'll see. My graph is definitely trending upward, which is fantastic.
Hey. Let's see if I change the date. Oh, now it's saying that I'm going to be done on December 2nd. That's the closest it's ever been since I got off track on the 10th.
Mine is saying December 16th.
Okay. That's just been my goal, I guess, to basically lower that number all the rest of the month.
Yep. So, all right.
But Christine, I thought you were working with
about
Briar
what Christine
today.
was doing. I thought it was retrieving training because
that's what
I assume Christine does every day, all weekend for 10 hours. Is she giving you the cold shoulder, Christine? That's funny. Leah did some number of words and some number of deleted words.
That's a good thing.
That's exciting. Getting closer. I fought a whole bunch of little bitty monsters because I need the wood that they have that they drop when they
have no idea what any of those words mean.
So, anyways, basically, For the Words gives you quests, and those quests are either fighting monsters or gathering items. And so right now, I don't know what that means, but we'll ask about that. So right now I need to get a certain number of items, and you get those items by fighting the creatures and collecting what they drop.
Gotcha.
So anyways, let's see. So Saturdays is retrieving, and then Sundays, Christine takes her friend Wilder and Klaus the dog to French Ring. I don't know what French Ring is.
I don't know what that is.
Also, Briar did not give Christine the cold shoulder. She would not stop licking Christine. Just in case
and she says male dogs are the needy ones. As Doyle's on my bed, completely passed out.
French Ring is a bite sport. Huh. Okay.
The more you know.
I don't know what that means. That's me going, I don't know what those words mean. Oh, okay. Belgian shepherds biting men in suits.
Gotcha.
That's one thing to train your dog to do. So, okay. Do we want to do one last sprint at 8 o'clock?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. One more sprint. And then we'll wrap it up. And that will be the end of the retreat.
Sounds good.
Oh no.
What's so
The
no?
end.
The end. Well, it doesn't end for us because we're NaNoWriMo. But
The end is nigh.
Paige, are you going to join us next weekend on our 24 and 72 hour write-a-thon?
I am going to attempt.
I mean, like, I can't even do a 24 and 48 hour readathon. So, like, and that's like, you can add audiobooks. That's what I was thinking about this week. I was like, normally I would like clean my house and listen to an audiobook and it would count as reading, but I can't do that and write.
Yeah. Not sure how that's going to happen, especially considering that my brother is going to be in town. So
Right.
I'll obviously want to hang out with him.
Well, like if you think about it, we did those 8-hour writing sprints, like on the first.
Yeah.
And that was, and in like brain mush.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
now
that
to
would
do
be
that for 3 days, I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's
I think that would be a good time to do like one of those word crawl things.
Yeah.
And like see if we can complete one in one day.
Okay.
What is that? Can someone describe what is a word crawl?
Okay. Brianna, that's you.
So it's like a themed thing where like they basically tell a story, but like in each action it would be like the one last night we were doing were like zombies. And so it would be like bring your weapons and practice shooting, doing 5 1-minute sprints. So then you do like that thing. And then the next one is like check your savings account, see if you have any cash, sprint to that many 100 words.
That sounds fun.
You know. Yeah, so it's like you're basically like acting out a story.
Yeah, okay. So I saw y'all
But,
doing
like-
it last night and I was like
Yeah.
half dead. So I was like, this looks like a thing.
We did one
Mm.
last weekend, I think, with the Avengers, and I swear like we only got halfway through it and it took us like 3 or 4 hours.
It took us a couple of nights. Like we did
Yeah.
2 nights, and you are welcome, Leah, by the way. But yeah, it took us a couple of nights. I think that doing a word crawl, that is the goal, Christine. I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think
There's a Star Wars one I want to do.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
what?
doubles.
What if there's an Expanse one?
Kate, I don't know. You may not know this, but Doyle's original name was BB-8. Like his litter name.
That's adorable.
Everybody was Star Wars names because they were born right before the new Star Wars came out last
That's
year.
awesome. Leah and Sarah got me these little. Oh, I want to show y'all. We got like
Okay.
a minute. I want to show y'all. They got me these things. Let me turn it on. There's like a button. I think you have to turn it on.
This sounds important, so we can postpone it.
So,
if we need to.
This is a VHS. They have the original trilogy, all 3 of them. But they have a thing, and you turn it on. If I can do it. I don't know if I can. I'm doing my best here with one hand. But I can turn it on, and they like glow.
Oh, that's cool.
So this entire shelf, I don't know if I can see it, is just Star Wars books. And they're like double layered too. Like if you look close, like this thing, like there's a back row and a front row.
Oh,
like,
man.
The entire shelf of Star Wars. So they got me that, and it's the original trilogy, and they all like glow and stuff. So
That's so cool.
I read some of the Star Wars books and then I stopped because there were just so many of them.
yeah,
I've never
there-
read a Star Wars book.
there's so many. The thing is, there's series within all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And the new books aren't in the same universe as the
Yeah,
books since
because
before.
we did it.
Yeah, they're
Right.
basically like, see these like 100 and whatever books, those are no longer canon.
Yeah.
Like, and there were storylines in some of those books that I'm like, you
Great
could've
storylines.
used that.
No, instead they took
Like,
them and mutilated.
I'm sorry, we could have had Anakin, Jaina, and Jason instead of Ben freaking Solo.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Coulda had
way
a
better
whole
characters.
thing. And also, okay, so my favorite is the Darth Bane trilogy because that's the one that I've read and like loved the
Mhm.
most. I've only read that and then like this part of this other series that I didn't like as much
I am so
within
mad
it. But
that Mara Jade never made it to the big screen. She was my favorite. She was a Jedi. She was a redhead. She was Luke Skywalker's wife. Like, let's go.
Right.
Fantastic character.
All
like,
the
I
things.
appreciate what they did with the new trilogies, and I do like that they didn't let what had been, but at the same time, I'm like, you could have done what Marvel is doing and pulled from stuff that was already there.
Mhm. Instead, they basically redid the first storyline and just changed the characters.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I loved watching Force Awakens because I sat down with Force Awakens, and I'm not saying I didn't like the prequels. I think I'm one of the only people that actually loves.
I did
the
too.
prequels.
I've liked all of them though.
I'm maybe the only person that doesn't hate Jar Jar Binks.
I'll let you
I
have
thought
that
he was fun as a kid. But like sitting down with The Force Awakens, that did feel like the original trilogy, and I really appreciated that. But then you got to the next two movies, and I was just like, what the? None of this makes sense. You promised me one story, and I got something completely different.
Mhm.
I'm not quite as bitter about that one as I am about the 100, but I'm still bitter. Okay, let's do this final sprint. And it's fine. It's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes late, but Star Wars is important.
Exactly.
So 3. Oh, wait, hold on. It helps if I put the timer on the screen. So, anyways. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics. And we are done. Welcome back, everyone. Did we get any writing done?
638 words.
630. Very nice. Hold on. Give me just a second and I can tell you. I think it's going to be somewhere around the 300 range because I got past
So if I
20,000.
If I kept writing tonight for like another 250 words, I would hit 35K,
Nice.
which would only put me like a day behind.
Nice.
I
Ooh.
need.
I thought I only wrote like 400. I wrote 67. Yay.
Nice.
I wrote wait, what is it? I wrote, I'm wrong tab. I wrote 312 words. I'm about 900 words away from hitting 25K. So
You can do it.
all right, let's see. Christine got 234 words.
Nice.
Max got 372. Not bad, not bad. And Kate liked to pretend to be R2D2.
That's important.
I love R2.
I made a
don't think
roleplay
there's
account for him
anyone
one
who doesn't
time.
love R2. Yeah.
But it was like if he had a voice box and he was just like cussing everybody out. It was great.
I know. I love the idea that R2 is just cussing at everyone nonstop. It is fantastic.
Same.
Whoever came up with that headcanon, genius.
Right. I did hit my 7,000, almost 8,000.
Yay!
Nice.
Getting caught up is fun. Let me see. I don't think. Let's see. I think I only need to get about 307 words. I need 307 words, and I will have hit where I needed to hit to stay on track.
Oh, like for the daily
For
word
the daily
count?
word count.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try for a little bit more, but Max is a little under 800 to 10K. Fantastic, Max. I don't know why
I have to do some meal prep, but I might do some before bed.
Yeah, I did that before I got up this morning and did that this morning.
I should have done that, but I didn't.
So
I went grocery shopping this morning.
Yeah. Oh, I need to pick up groceries tomorrow too. Get the rest of what I need. I didn't go today to get the rest of my groceries because some stuff I can't get at Aldi, which is where I get most of mine.
I miss having an Aldi.
So I have had more problems with Aldi and Instacart than I have had with Publix. I will say that much.
Yeah.
So like
Publix is like Kroger, right? Publix
yeah,
is the
it's a
Kroger brand.
supermarket.
Yeah, but I like it's Kroger brand because we have Smith's and that's the Kroger brand for us.
I have no idea what Publix is. I know that they bought out Albertsons.
Then yeah, it's Kroger.
I have no idea what that is. I know what a Kroger is because we have those at the beach, but here we just have Publix.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same brand. Like they're like the biggest like national grocery chain other than like Walmart or something.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like at least Publix has someone you can call and get an answer in their store, but they don't have any people answering phones in their stores at Aldi. And I'm just like, this is not a good thing to do when you have especially with as much like pickup and delivery that's going on.
Right.
Aldi stresses me out so much. I can't go in there without like having an anxiety attack because there's just the aisles are so
it's
small.
So chaotic. I remember
much.
it when I was in Oklahoma. We had them, but we don't have them here.
I would like try to escape to an aisle that was empty, and then it was like everybody went there too. I'm like, can y'all leave me alone? Give me space.
We have Winco, which is like if Aldi and Costco had a baby.
Oh. We have
because they're like very warehouse looking, like you can get cases and stuff, but then it's also and they have like huge wide aisles, which is why I like them because I don't have any problem taking Doyle with me.
Oh, was that where Doyle was today?
No, we went to Smith's yesterday or today because we needed like a specific thing that Winco didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, Aldi doesn't have any of the brand name stuff. So if it's something that's brand name, I have to get it from Publix. So like I have to get my tea from Publix. Usually I get my eggs from Publix, but my mother bought 3 18 packs of eggs.
Nice.
3 18-packs in addition to what we already had. And we also have 3 cases of toilet paper at this point.
Well, I mean, there's a shortage again.
So, because of people like my mother.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we have a full box. By the time that box is over, the shortage will be over.
Right. No, we had to get tapioca flour today. They don't have that at Winco.
Yeah.
We're making Brazilian cheese bread for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
Or Brazilian cheese waffles, actually.
Yeah, we'll see. The only thing I care about Thanksgiving is a sweet potato casserole. I could live without the turkey. I'll do the ham.
We decided to do, because like it's just going to be the 2 of us. So we just so we're making like Brazilian cheese waffles and then turkey and like stuffing and basically putting it all into like a waffle sandwich.
Nice. We're going to have 4 people because my brother's coming down on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
And he'll be down for about a week. And then he'll go back and quarantine up there for a little bit after a wedding. And then he'll come back. He's going to see if he can get a test done so he can come home sooner.
Right.
But anyways, so we'll have plenty of leftovers because I usually that's the thing for me with Thanksgiving is all of the leftovers.
Yeah.
I will be eating. Yes, Kate knows that she. Oh, does Kate not know that you were muted? I assumed you were muted because you were eating.
I took a bite and then I was going to unmute and I didn't ever do that.
That's funny. Okay, so that is the end of the writing retreat. Does anyone have anything that they want to plug for their channel?
No.
Other
than our 24 and 72 hour write-a-thon that's gonna happen, and we'll do live shows and stuff.
Yeah, we haven't even figured that out at this point.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
get a tweet out.
Yeah, something like that.
Margaret's the organized one.
Oh, yeah, I know. I am only the organized one because I'm the one that eventually is like, oh, we need to do this. And so I text people and like, we should do this.
We'll get that worked out.
Yeah. So, but we can think about that tomorrow and figure all of that out later.
My brain hurts today.
There's only 2 of like the 6 people who are involved right now.
This is true. But that is happening next weekend on our channel.
I'm probably going to do some research too. Because there are some things that I do need to research because I keep having questions of like terminology, how I want my terminology to be. So I need to look at like the
right.
and stuff. Max wants to plug their love for all of us and that they wish they could see us IRL and hope that they get the best Thanksgiving. Yes, but like I can't talk with you in real time. The way I can talk with Brianna right now. Like Brianna and I could have a conversation that would have no pauses in it. It'd be too difficult to have a conversation with someone in the chat and here. Too many moving pieces for Margaret. My brain can't handle that right now. Sorry. So, anyways, but like half of us are here.
Right. Don't blame me for the lag.
I'm not blaming you, Christine. I'm just saying it's not conducive to us having a conversation about what our plans are.
We're just blaming you for a 10-hour workday, which means that you didn't have, you weren't on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. See, if you've been on the stream. Okay. So the only thing that I think it is going to be at 8 p.m. next Friday, but I will be doing one of my Friday live shows because, anyways, ta-da. I don't know why you pausing would do anything, Matt. Okay. You can click on the live show. Anyways, we'll see. We might, we'll see how we're going to work that because I don't know like how wide we're going to make that. So anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things.